All right, guys, come on in and take a seat. Wave to the camera, say hi. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Matt, Jacob, and Chase.
Sam.
Yeah, very nice. So guys, thanks a lot for coming today. Excited to have the opportunity to work with all you guys. Mainly because I played golf with all you before. and I know you all personally, so I think it'll be fun to hopefully give you a little bit of knowledge to, most importantly, make the game more fun, but to, I think even more important than that, be able to diagnose what's going on out on the course by yourselves. Because lots of times you'll hit a good shot and have some success, but you'll have absolutely no idea why. And similarly, you'll hit some bad shots and have absolutely no idea why. So my hope for today and over the next 4 lessons is to be able to give you the skills to know those things on your own, to be able to self-diagnose what's going well and what's not going so well, and potentially give you the knowledge to fix it by yourself. Sound good?
Love it.
Cool. So today we're going to focus primarily on hitting some irons. I don't really care which iron you hit, but we'll talk about what I think are sort of the foundational principles of the game. So I think that you can control a lot in your golf swing before you ever take a club back. So you set yourself up to either succeed or fail based on your grip, your posture, your alignment, and where you're aimed. And to a certain degree, the clubs that you're using have a big impact on that as well. Not the brand or the model, but whether or not they're fit right for you. So the most important thing that I want you to remember today is that we're not here to prove how much we know or how far we can hit the ball. We're all here to hopefully want to get a little bit better at a really challenging game. So no dumb questions. I encourage you guys to ask questions, to keep me honest. If I tell you something and it doesn't make sense, then ask me why. Because I think it's really important to have a grasp of why we do the things we do and the effects that they have on the swing. Fair enough? So we'll start by talking a little bit about 2 different concepts. The first one is the club face and what it means when we actually hit the ball. The second one is the club path when we actually hit the ball. And there's only so many variables that can really affect how the ball flies. So if we hit shots or we make swings that do the same thing every time, or our bad swings, our bad shots are doing the same thing every time, we're probably doing something consistently wrong, right? So if the ball's going right, we ask ourselves why.
Right.
So I'm going to explain, hopefully, why those things are happening and how we can fix it. So if we hit a shot and we make a swing and it's consistently fading to the right, it's going right, it's starting right, and it keeps going right. There's basically 2 things that are happening at impact. Okay, so the first one is that our club path, which is the path that the club travels on, is coming from here to out here. So it's actually moving in the direction that the ball is going, right? So that seems to make sense, right? So I can steer the ball with the path of my club, right? The second is that the club face is open, so pointed to the right. Those 2 things can make the ball go right. So if it starts to the right and continues to go right, it probably means that our club path is going right and the club face is open. 9 different ways that the ball can fly. Any ideas what they are? 9 different directions.
Clock.
Close. So if my swing path is going to the left with a closed club face, where's the ball going to go? Just think about it for a second. Close. If my club path is going left and the club face is closed, could it be a pull hook? Okay. So this is the straight line. We'll watch the divot go to the left, and hopefully the ball go even lefter. Yep. Okay, so we see that the path of the divot is pointed left, and the ball it drew, right? I can have the same path, but hit the shot straight by having a square club face. Okay, same path, ball went straight. I can hit a shot that starts left and then goes right by having an open club face. So those three paths are producing three different shots, even though the swing is effectively the same, because the club face is either closed, square, or open when it's hitting the ball, right? Now you ask, why the hell am I wasting my time telling you guys this? Well, we're gonna go through a process that will allow you to look at where your divots are going, and I'm gonna then ask you what the club face is doing when you're hitting the ball, so we can sort of reverse engineer the shot and figure out what we have to do to get it to go straight. Does that make sense? Okay. So, grab your clubs,